Hi, welcome to a few quick tutorials around about using Wardust, and this time I think we'll take a look at how we climb. So within the system it's primarily geared towards HTC Vive, that's what I'm used to, so let's have a look at the Vive controls. As you can see, the menu button above the touchpad is used for climbing. Pressing that, holding them down, and you then basically use them like you would your hands for climbing ladders. So to put that into action, we're going to do this by using the crouch move initially. So you approach the object you want to climb, and then you need to crouch down and reach down to the floor to give you the highest climb, and whilst down there press and hold the climb button. Then you reach up to the item, making sure it's reachable, then pull yourself up, and then alternately pull yourself up with each hand, making sure to only release the climb button once you've grabbed with your second hand. Somewhere like in that spot allows you to get to a location where you can parachute across to the roof space opposite. Now that went a bit quick, so let's show you that again. So at this point we're going to crouch down and we're going to press the climb button in the crouch. Whilst maintaining that crouch position, we're then going to reach up and we're going to grab by using the other climb button on the other hand. Releasing the first one, we're then going to pull ourselves up. So as you can see from the little insert of me with the Vive controllers, almost looks like you're swimming as you climb or climbing a piece of rope. And it's pretty much as straightforward as that. Different items, such as these pieces of wood, you can actually put your fists in and use that climb. As you can see, alternately hand over hand, and the trick is making sure you don't always have one of the climb buttons pressed, because if you get it wrong, that's when you fall. And on this structure it can be a touch annoying when you get all the way to the top, release accidentally with one hand, and find yourself falling all the way back down to the bottom or bouncing off of different rungs. Either way, you can normally make it work to your advantage, as I did there. Just fly off and get yourself over to Echo and go for a capture point. So there's a few things you need to practice when you're climbing. If when you in that crouch position and you click and hold, what you realise is you can kind of pull yourself up with that hand and levitate. Looks a bit odd, but it allows you to get the extra height you'd sometimes need to climb things. And there's stuff in there that's climbable you wouldn't expect. Fences, you see the fences and you see where the slats join, you can climb them. When you look at some of the walls, they look like you can't reach, but by using that crouch technique and hitting the climb button, you can then reach up and get onto a building or sort of blue containers that you can see below us there. And they allow you to get that little bit of extra height that allows you then to get your pop for your parachute. So you'll see some of the more experienced players using the climb quite a lot to get them to positions where their parachutes can pop. And we'll cover the whole parachuting in another video, because that one can be a little bit more contentious, as some people like it and some people don't like the fact that you see players that manage to whiz around the maps much like I'm doing there and get to places much faster. But it's all initiated with the climb, so you need to learn how to climb. And the same is true when you go to rocks. Coming around the back of the rock, I can try and reach up for that one, can't quite reach it, so I'll use the crouch technique to get up, get the height I need to get onto the rock and get away. So this is used to get round maps quickly, and you'll tend to find this is faster than using most vehicles to get from point A to point B where you need to on the map. And the more you play the game, the more you learn the different places that you can climb. This area in the church is a particularly good one. There's some great places to get some height from here that can get you to Charlie, to Bravo, to Delta quickly and easily. There you go, just remember the basics. The big climb, crouch down, press and hold the button. If you're going to do it on the right controller, the crouch position, hold the right climb button, reach your right hand up as high as you can, and then pull yourself up, and then left hand, hand over hand, making sure you swap the climb button according to which hand you're pulling from. Takes a bit of practice, you won't get it straight away, but trust me, you'll get there, and when you are, it opens up the whole map to move around much quicker. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please subscribe. We're going to do a few more of these training videos shortly.